Save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I can't seem to shake you, baby. I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up, and I will save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you, tangled up in you.
That's right, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. You already know the voice for Chicanos. Gracias, mi raza. I appreciate you for coming in again. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit all those buttons. You may be wondering why I'm shooting like I'm mobile, like I'm in traffic with my pinche celular. Well, about 6:25, I had a power outage. A power outage. Even the vecino came out, the vecina, and I was like, yeah, all our power's out. So I was like, you know what? That ain't gonna curb nothing. Gracias, all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone, the members only. You already know who you are, the backbone of the community. Let me get a mic check. Just let me know. Give me get a thumbs up on the audio. That's right, my boy Nino America. First a touchdown. I see you, my boy. Nino America's Chicano, cabrón. He's Chicano. You know what I mean? He's Chicano. He goes, I might be. No way. Si eres, way. Nino America will be coming back. It's 2024. It's crunch time. We're down to 6 months. We got to talk about it to see what's going to help the raza in about 6 months. And even if we can, stop dilly-dallying, getting past all our differences, bumping heads, the internet, which we're going to talk about today. So someone commented, oh, man, why you talk about this? Why you talk about that? I'll tell you why. Because really what I try to do is be a channel for the people. If I'm going to be a channel for the people, then what the people want me to talk about. Ahí les voy a alivianar so they could tune in and spread the word. Mockingbird. And tell everybody that you're rocking with Chicano too. That's where the conversation's at. I appreciate you guys, though. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. That's right. My boy Robert Richards says downstate is tapping in. You know, it's funny with those terms. Those terms are newer terms. They're not obviously older terms. You hear downstate. You hear upstate. I seen a video. I forgot who they're clown. Oh, it was EBK. Hold on real quick, gente. So I am tomar un trago. So I got the Puerto Vallarta here. I'm just going to be sipping on it. Why not? Over here in the studio that just got nothing but blue ambient light. And everything else is out. But it's all to the good. Downstate and upstate. Oh, it was EBK. He did he did a video, and there he goes, man. All the time EBK, man. I'm telling you, he got it like that. Pulled the covers off the cabron and said, "Hey, Alvin interviewed this dude from Watsonville, and the dude is and I'll let you guys figure out the rest." I thought he didn't talk to. I'll let you guys figure out the rest. That's right. Miss Chicano Tube is in the building, the first lady. We're going to talk about it right now, gente. Lucky crashes. And there's rumors. Is Alvin facing charges? No statements is something I talked about, I think, in El Aeropuerto de Atlanta. We'll talk about that too real quick. I want to recap with you guys. That was a great trip. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the team. And then we'll talk about Norbeez returns. How about that? I'm trying to read more of the comments because I kid you not, I don't like when the comments pass me by. I really don't. So, I mean, the comments done multiplied. Shit, as soon as we rebranded, it just the comments done multiplied now. So Cubula says Burqueño. Burqueño, of course, is in the casa. I appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you, cabron. Yeah, much love and respect. Dago's in the casa. That's right. I wasn't not too long ago over there, cabron, in your neck of the woods. The only one I talked to was Sea Dog. You know what I mean? I got him on the phone because I needed to know the spots in Tijuas where to get the tacos, cabron. But now I got your celular, cabron. Now I got your celular. That's right, Carlos. I appreciate you. All right, let's keep it pushing, gente. Everlasting base. That's right. Wrenched up. That's right. I don't even think I can wrench through here. Can I? Can I wrench through here? Let me try this before we get into it. Bay Area super fans. That's right, my boy. They're rapping away a coat. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a coat, easily $50. Oh, okay, got it. Also, yeah. So, shout out to everyone. Kentucky was a pinchy vibe, gente. There's raza out there. There's raza. There was only like 3 that landed on the plane. That's the wifey, Miss Chicano, too, right? We'll see raza and we'll be like, hey, look, there's la raza, you know. But they like 3 went on a plane only. Pues el pinche avión was huge, and so obviously Kentucky, it's the South. It's the South. You know, you seen the singer. I uploaded in a short. Go trip out on him. He had 2 trenzas, a beard, and quién sabe qué tipo de cabello, but this badass, like, you know, Kentucky hat. And I knew the song was gonna be bad when his first line was, watch, I'll even play it to you. I think I can, because again, I had to pop up the M2, just the MacBook Pro, gente. That's what I'm doing this on the MacBook Pro. So you can hear it, though. I already know how this works. So, where's the shorts? Trip on this cabron.
Before I get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by Dino train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Ciao!
And I never mind standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me. I wonder why you don't call me. You never even call me by my name.
Hijo de tu. Hijo de tu. That's right. Hit that like. Oh, that's right. Everlasting base. I see you, my boy. Let's go ahead and start it off, man. Lucky crashes. I got some DMs, gente. I got some DMs. I don't take the internet that serious, gente. You gente need to calm down inside the DMs, okay? Oh, this vato this and this guy that. What, you know, maybe some people felt some kind of way. Well, it is what it is. That's what happens when, you know, you blow with the wind and everyone just jumps on the platform and then they crash out, and then watch when they turn on you. And then watch when you're the cover of the next pinchy video, because the dude is just crashing and, you know, starting up beef after he forges relationships. You can see that kind of cat. But anyways, but lucky, though, they're saying that here comes the titles, and it's just for views. Let's keep this a buck. It's just for views. The titles on those videos they're doing of Lucky still. So it's kind of still riding the wave. YouTube has about a 1 week memory time span. Something is hot for like a week, it fizzles, and then it goes away because we got short-term YouTube memory. That's right. Henry Romero's in the casa. Says Northeast LA is in the casa. Carnal, I don't know, but I do know that the pinchy tacos, the best tacos I ever had in LA, were on Soto. And I took a picture of the street sign, actually. It was North Soto. I took a picture of the street sign because I knew those vendors, they don't come out until after 5-way. And you know why, right? Los papeles, güey, because the city, they work 8 a 5, tú ya sabes, so I'm not saying nothing new. So los puchan pa afuera, and of course, they've been trying to do, bust them at nighttime, but there's been always a steady, trying to unite all the vendors out there, because over there, they need a union, I think. I mean, chingao, there's so many. But the problem is when you form a union, then next thing you know, el cabeza or him or her becomes corrupt. But anyways, 700 block way. I was on the 700 block of Soto way. Shout out to all those vendors. Man, almost as good as Mexico, but it'll never be as good as the motherland. Again, gente, I apologize. I had to do another impromptu live. It looks like I'm on my phone, but I'm really on my MacBook Pro. And the power went out about 6:25. I had already set up Chicano Street, was already powered on. I just ran an errand, came back with the familia, and boom, the power was out. But I said, we're going to go ahead and keep it pushing. So let's go ahead and at least round out about Lucky still hitting the news. So anyways, move past all that. Lucky says he doesn't net bang. He's not going to net bang. So it's one and it's done. But when someone says POS, that's pretty strong. That's your feeling. That's pretty strong, okay? A piece of the rest. I've only called it to the runner because he took $10,000 and then he wants to pop his head in. The new show is called Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead, that's the new show. You know what I mean? Someone grab that chemo. Grab that chemo. Put the caption, cabrón. So yeah, and then the PG&E texts me and they're like 4:30 a.m. or something like that, and I'm like, chingado. We're gonna keep it pushing. Lakers 9-11. It's definitely the South when he mentioned truck in the song. Oh yeah, so that dude, you didn't even hear the line. My bad. I think I cut off the line when I uploaded it. The first line of the song from the dude from Kentucky, he said, and he's talking just like this. I was drunk on the day my mom got out of prison. And I woke up, and he started hitting it. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said I knew it was going to be a badass song. Again, gente, if we don't, just get out of just in a box. Like me, I grew up standing in driveways. I didn't do nothing special. I didn't travel all around the world. And I just wasn't, I didn't have the means to do that anyways. So you didn't really get a chance to see it. But ya cuando vas allá, fuimos a Dallas. We're already Dallas. We've already been in Texas already. Nothing but raza. Nothing but, well, it's mixed, but the raza shows love out there. One time I even almost bought some swangers. I'm not even gonna lie. Gente. One time I almost slid the card and brought and ordered some swangers. You know what I thought? I said, if I get these pinchy swangers, no one in California has this, and I rebuilt Donna from the ground up. The Fleetwood Brougham 94 from the ground up. So it was with the chrome package. The interior took me 9 months. It was at the upholstery shop. Donna was at the upholstery shop 9 months just for the interior. The dude that stitched it was a bad paisa. He had a Corvette and a truck, all America, Águilas. Gold, yellow, and dark blue. I knew this dude was going to get down. The airbags. They built the trunk in Texas. So Texas is where I got the sound, because I got to keep it real. Texas does beat California when it comes to the trunks. That means the slumps. That means tu cajuela. That means all the sound. And I ain't had a stock speaker or a stock wire in any of my cars since I was a teenager. And I was taught what I know. Shout out to Mr. 209. He knows what's up, cabrón. That guy knows. Anyways, keep it pushing, gente. So, yeah, we're lucky on that. Now, a lot of people aren't talking about Droop still having complications for recovery. So we're sending prayers, gente. We're sending prayers. It's never a good situation when you go out and about on a weekend and then the weekend almost costs you your life. Now, that's not a good situation to wake up in the hospital. I mean, the stitches they put on him look like the stitches to staple something in la pared, or even more the heavier duty stitches. And then to go on ice chips, broth, and then they have to reverse it because there's complications. When they reverse it is when there's complications. Se le andaba abriendo el estómago. I mean, you can literally see like the 5 layers of the stomach. That was crazy. So my prayers are going out over there. And let's keep it pushing, man. Now, Rumorville. I don't know what you want to say. You guys are crazy. You send me all these clips. Half of these videos are edited. I believe half of what I see, none of what I hear. It's just a simple rule. I believe, you'll keep higher standards and principles. It'll help you, in your life. This is just a tip. I believe half of what I see and none of what I hear until I can prove it. So you guys are wild. Just keep sending me clips. You put me up on game because just like today, otra vez estaba, con mis clientes y pues quieren vender y they don't trust anyone, not even sus hermanos que son tranzas, tíos, or las primas. And I'm like, yeah, usually sometimes the family will do you more dirtier. So you got to go with, with a professional. But anyways, let's go back. With the videos, I don't know, but if it's true, then he's going to want to shut his mouth about anything and everything, especially stop sticking out his chest, on the internet. Because now, so there's this myth. Some people say that. I've heard this said a lot of people, and trust me, no, tú no piensas que tengo amigos. Come on now. As a civilian now, I rub elbows. Oh, yeah. All law enforcement branches, all of that stuff. Un par de detectives volaron yo y mi esposa. We're in Cabo. The whole bridesmaids and bridegrooms was all PD, Salinas. And then we spend an extra day in Cabo. But anyways, so I've talked to people, I guess is why I'm saying this, and no, they don't have somebody that just watches YouTube. They don't have that manpower. What they do is just investigations. If there's an investigation launch, which usually can result in a criminal case. So it makes sense in one sense, but in another sense, I'm going to say I'm not 100 on it. I can't say it's true. I can't say it's fact at all. But like I said, from a doctor medical's point of view, if that's what occurred and happened, then there's ethical things that need to be done, reports, and etc. Then there's criminal charges and possibly civil charges. The criminal, a good lawyer can really just circumvent. The civil, as long as you're not living like the runner under 10 different names and no bank accounts in your name, and then they'll just take it straight from your assets. They'll take it straight from your assets. So the criminal's one thing, the civil's another thing. The videos, the rumors, I don't know it to be a fact. But if it is, then it's lightweight. You reap what you sow. Some people call it karma. I don't know what's karma, gente. Is this some kind of floating energy tiger that floats through the air? I don't know. But you reap what you sow is proven. That's Bible. So go around punching people. It ain't that serious, Alvin. Let's keep it moving. DJ Fidel's in the casa. That's right, my boy. That's right. You know what I was hearing the other day? DJ Fidel, some R&B. When I'm around the house, cabron, I'm an R&B guy. Spanish R&B, you name it. Depends the mood, right? Reggae, some R&B. I was like, man, I got to get back on the board. One of the first things I did was the DJ booth, cabron. I built the DJ booth as one of the first things that just, kick it with the people. But that was under another channel name. That was the Salinas Report way. Bay Area Superfans, man, prayers for Drew. Absolutely. Now it's splitting open. They have to restaple them and take them off any kind of nutrients now, and really needs to be fasting. I think he's going to lose like 30 pounds. Again, it's a bad thing. I'm not even going to mention some of these comments. You guys are crazy. The internet is pinchy wild, man. I mean, half of that shit that was said on those comments, you would not say it to a person's face. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I mean, just from the vibe, I don't know Lucky, I don't know the guys, but just from the vibe I'm getting, I feel like it'd be a situation real quick. O sea, someone will start swinging, you know what I mean? Cats will start dropping, Mike Tyson, when in doubt, they say in boxing, when in doubt, turn it into Hook City. When in doubt, Hook City. Just remember that saying. When in doubt, Hook City. And if you need some of that training, come on down, cabron. Message me. Fuck your feelings. That's right, my boy. One of my favorite sayings. What's good, Mike? I'm just right here chilling on Chicano Street, bro. My power went out about 6:25. That wasn't going to cancel the show, even though I'd rather go with, a 4 or 5 camera setup and be all polished and shit like that, I don't got to be polished all the time because I'm going to shoot it. So right now it looks like I'm in motion, but I'm really on the MacBook, Roy. This is actually the wife's MacBook. She got this MacBook. I want to say they just came out this last June. I think it's the M2 Pro Max. I think it's like 39 hundo. So the microphone can't be that bad. I know you guys can't hear me with my mic that's in the picture there, but it's me. All right, let's keep it pushing. All right. I talked about this at the airport in Atlanta because, again, you guys on IG, you shot me everything, right? You want to fuck with me on IG? There's the handle's the same as the YouTube channel. So, ahí está. And I said, Mikey, what do you think about me? Not that many, maybe 5 or 6. Mikey, what do you think? Paperwork, or is this just a statement? That's what I thought when I read it. I said, wait a second. So now what the internet will do is, they'll pull up something old because people love to circulate old shit. And then what happens when they circulate old shit? It'll pop up the algorithm. And people that don't research anything, they blow with the wind. They believe every caption on the video. Cabrones. Chingado, I'm trying to teach the Rasta, be more objective, man. Just think. A little bit longer. Go down the road of thinking a little bit longer before you give in and decide. Anyways, you guys sent me all these clips. And I said, well, it's an old case. And I know he was back and forth talking to the police. So that character has always come off to me like a nervous character. He's always come off to me like he's nervous. Like, I could see how some of the people were dropping in their videos, some of the people that were really close to the guy that, they were already interviewing, right? It's like, damn, your own homies, your own people, your own partners from the old school. It don't matter, just clout. If they're trying to build a brand, is they'll take it all. They'll take it all. Just because they're connected to the case or whatever. But anyways, so it's an old statement. Gente. Yes, it's paperwork, and the fact that it's archive paperwork. Okay, yeah, it's paperwork. Okay, yes. But is it telling? That's what I kept telling you guys in Atlanta. Remember I was walking around pinche aeropuerto until we had to take off because every single airport, I don't know what it is, man. They be switching gates on you, and they need to send notifications about switching gates on you. That's crazy. It's an old statement. So are you supposed to be in that kind of conversation? And here, this is just for my people in California. Some things only Californians will understand, and other people from other states, they won't understand this. Like, what do you mean, man? The guy whacked you over the head with a 2x4 or something, right? Only in California will they start doing a lot of different things. Jenny Selby said, that's a hell of a diet. Is that right? He said, that's a hell of a diet. That's right, live on Chicano. You're live on Chicano Street.
Hey, how's it going, Mikey? This is what do you call me, link homie?
Hey, that's how you came up right now when the phone rang. I got you under link homie.
Hey, but I kind of like the name, something with like grifter, anti-grifter, or something like that. That's just me, though.
Bro, you just text me the handle que quieres, cabrón. I change that in a second.
All right. You can call me anti-grifter, link homie, or whatever. But hey, you saw what I sent you, right? It was funny, wasn't it? Or what do you think?
Chingado. Was it after? I mean, was this today, or are you talking about el otro día?
Yeah, the other day, the one about the Alvin, and then the other guy, the guy on No Jumper.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of that, on that individual right there, what a lot of people are saying is, why is he canceling all his shows? Why is he just toning it down to one or two show? But he said it. I saw the clip and he said, you know what? He's trying to evolve. He's bored of the same numbers, and the podcasters he has are just doing the same old shit.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's partially true, but and who knows? Maybe it's just fake. Because I think this happened like a year ago, right? He fired everyone, and then I think they slowly came back to it again.
I mean, I think sometimes that baboso tells the truth sometimes, and then the baboso lies.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, like you said, I think it's like a mixture of both. I know he. What was that thing? Did you hear about the situation where he allegedly the security shot someone? Allegedly.
Yes, and that he was doing an interview saying, yeah, I got my guys, my guard, my security. I did. I heard Bosco talk about it.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's true, then that's definitely a reason why he would get rid of everyone. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that clown. What's his name? The Flacco guy. The reason I looked into him was because he's one of those losers that ran with the edited clip of Norby, right? So that's why I decided to look more into that guy. And the thing is, man, I can't find out what's this guy's real name. I sent you the link, remember? I said his name was Frederick Jala, but then somewhere else I said his name was Minyango Tagpa. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird. And then supposedly he has some charges, but I couldn't confirm it, so I didn't want to send you anything. But it's still, like, to me, when somebody has different aliases, it sets off, like some, I guess, it sets off some flags for me. What do you think?
Absolutely. What do you mean? Alias after alias lifts off red flags. Well, again, we're talking about individuals que a un tiempo u otro han caído a la cárcel, had a little record on them or something in the past. So there's records on everyone that has at least one point stepped in or done stuff like that. So there's information out there. It's just, you got to find it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look more into that guy. And remember, that was the same guy that ran the edited clip of Alvin 2 years ago. And now all of a sudden he's doing this with Norb. So that guy's weird. And I did look into it a little bit more. He did an interview with some guy in Fargo, North Dakota, of all places. And he did say that he used to work for 2 paralegal companies right there in Fargo. So this guy must know something about law or something. That's probably the reason why Mr. 16 keeps him around.
You know what? That dude right there, I did follow him on IG. I like his IG. He puts out a lot of news and stuff because some of these are just all rap and hip hop, and I don't want that shit. So I do know you're talking about Poetic Flacco. But yeah, they're stripping down and they want to build a foundation on certain. Because he's saying, I seen this channel, I seen that channel. This channel does way too much content. This channel has better quality. And so they're trying to look at everything. But that show now is pretty much turning to Jerry Springer. And I think they got tired of the. No, serio, yeah. Turning to Jerry Springer. And I think they got tired of all the scripting and stuff like that. What I don't like is when our own raza does shit like, oh man, he fired Compa Raider. Oh man, he fired. It's like they're trying to gaslight shit.
Hey, and then you remember, right? Alvin and Compa had a fake beef. Remember that?
And West Coast Graffiti had a fake beef, and he said it's all about the numbers. And I say, how can you fully trust anything that comes out of someone's? Well, first of all, I think the people can sense it. The people, my subs, all my pinchy subs right here, they got spider sense. Mm-hmm. They can smell it out. And, Alvin or Chippendale or whatever you want to call them. Well, I mean, sometimes it looks more like it's because the Chippendale had the little carita, like the ojos and the nose, but the cheeks were just like.
Oh, dude! Now that you brought up that Alvin guy, dude, the clip of him allegedly swinging, allegedly, it's still up on the Hater Wolf Media. They haven't taken it down. I was like, what? I thought they would have taken it down by now, because you might get caught up in the situation. And I'm surprised it's still there. And I could tell, dude, look, okay, allegedly, I have to say that with check myself, but I did see him, allegedly get his left hand and grab onto the other guy's shirt. And then the other hand, it didn't show it, but I mean, you can connect the dots, right, that he punched him, allegedly. And it's still there. I don't know why they still have it there.
I could
supposedly they're friends, but I don't know why.
I could definitely connect the dots by seeing the damage. Once I seen
Yeah.
that, I easily seen a shoulder toss. I could see one or two, and alguien me dijo que también tenía llaves, allegedly, en sus manos.
Oh, dude, check this out. So I actually recorded a little bit of his stream, Alvin's stream, a little bit, not all of it, but a little bit. And I did hear something to the effect of keys. I didn't see him, but I heard him right there in the studio when he came back.
We're talking about things that are on the internet, recorded out there. The people just have to go and look and they'll find it. But not a lot of people are like you, way. You're like a pinchy sleuth. You're the link homie. Gracias for that. And then again, the other case no one's talking about. Again, it's just throwing salt or whatever you want to call it. But people don't want to talk about it. I could understand if I had a co-host y cacheteó a su esposa. How the fucking heat would how the heat would come down on me, and the best thing to do is ignore it.
Yeah, man. Right now, his show right now, they were actually talking about that stuff because somebody brought up the Diddy situation, and I was just cracking up. Like, how can you sit there and talk about that guy Diddy with the you know what's been happening with him, right?
Yeah,
And
of course,
I'm
absolutely.
like, how can you talk about that
fucking
when
guy,
when the guy with the beard allegedly is going through the same thing? Like, dude, I'm just laughing so hard. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, andale, I appreciate you. Cuídate mucho. Hey, text me that handle. I'm gonna save it. That's why I could put you as Grifter Drifter. I wanna make sure it comes up right on my phone.
All right, Sally. All right, take it easy. Bye.
Cuídate. Bye. That's right, Link Homie. I appreciate you, cabron. Yeah, I don't want to just call you Link Homie. That's two in general, cabron. You know what I mean? I appreciate you looking out. Not a lot of people do leg work. Ay, cabron. Let's move on from that one. Let's talk about Norbeez, though. I guess we're segueing into that a little bit, but do me a favor, though, Raza. Just, it's all I ask, cabron, is hit that like. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It's not the Wednesday night show, the regular one. We had a power outage aquí in the town, but it is what it is. Oscar KO'd Vargas with the split, the jab. Jaime, it's because a lot of people don't know that that's the most important punch in boxing. The people don't. Maybe I'll give you guys a boxing update too right now. A lot of people don't know that that's the most, that you can knock someone out with the jab. I mean, the stiff jab is a wrestler's worst nightmare, a grappler's worst nightmare, even a boxer that doesn't know how to avoid the jab will get hit with that. A street guy will get hit with the jab 10 out of 10 times. A street guy. The guys that just went to YA, or the guys that just fought in school, in high school or whatever, they don't know nothing about getting in the ring. They have 0 seconds, 0 time, 0 training. The jab splits their face, bro. Gotcha, man. Really bad. Salud, familia. That's right. Shorte West Side San Jose in the casa. I appreciate you. Johnny V's in the casa. That's right, Johnny V. Boo Boo washes gill scars on Saturday. Stop, cabrón. Stop. Shit. The falling out was bad, man. And I hate to even bring it up with that, but my brother Sonny, that was bad, bro. It was like, it was a whole hour that Paul from LA Times tried to intervene. O sea, intervention. You know what? Would you guys come to a table and just talk? Just talk. I would talk. What's wrong in talking? But guess what? We got cameras in front of us. So guess what's going to happen? Your true nature is going to come out. Remember what he told Miklo? That was fucked up, man. What was his name? Red Rider? There you are, boy. Crawling on your knees like your true nature, boy. I'm just kidding. Your polar bears are going to... I got to be my own sampler, I guess, tonight. No, but anyways, Norbeez, he hasn't done a live, gente. He dropped the intro. I don't know if it's a rebrand or not. I mean, I seen the avatar change, but it was to News with Norbeez, but it's called Run the Fade. So still the channel. So could that be on the horizon? Yeah. I mean, so what? You know what I mean? It's a person's own channel. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? So you're going to do what you're going to do. If the avatar is that, we could do that. He already ran the fade. I mean, that channel's already, boom, that channel's validated. You know what I mean? You can't say he's not going to run the fade. He was banging on that window, gente. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, Gil, I just want to talk. The ultimate troll move, man. That might be the Jenny 6'9" moment of 2024. Straight up. The jab is a handle to a wrestler. Yeah, so the jab is okay. The handle, what does that mean? Like locking on con un brazo, like one hand, arm locked? I don't know. I know a little bit of wrestling, cabron, okay? A little bit. I mean, I could pretty much, because I'm tall, you know, tall people, I get my midsection targeted a lot because I'm tall way. I've always been tall. I know I was always like a head, maybe a forehead above my rest of my partners. The average height of mine was like maybe 2-3 always inches smaller, but I was just used to that. But I learned doing junior high wrestling way. I was a Bronco, 93. I was a Bronco, and so I knew that every time they put me down, the coach showed me how to, what is it called? Not scramble, how to, oh man, the double leg. What do you do to the double leg when your legs, you know, go back? And what is it called, man? They try to go for the double leg, you put your legs back and you center your weight and you drop your weight. What is that called, gente? That's right. Back to crawling on your belly. Yeah, that was. So I seen the long version way for 3.5 hours. I seen the scene where they were riding in the car. That was Crucito's, the bomba he just painted. I seen that scene, but I never seen Popeye trying to take out Smokey. They were under like an LA bridge. He had like a 73 Monte Carlo. He pulled up to Smokey, and it was to whack him because he just threw the bombs in cheap times. You know, when they ordered that from the pen, Montana. And I never seen that scene. I never seen Miklo going back to 6 yard in San Quentin. Back to 6 yard. Going back to 6 yard in San Quentin. And he's celebrating with everyone. Going one by one to each individual. Now, one of those guys that was in the background of Blood In, Blood Out, I think he was from Tracy, but I could be wrong. He actually had a viral video. He had a good voice to sing. And you know, Chicanos, we love oldies. And he hit a Delphonics. I think he hit a Delphonics right on the bleachers. And you know that viral video of the Chicano on the bleachers in Cuimas. And he sang, I think, La La or something. But ese güey tenía voz, man. So, hey, hit it. Sing it. We got to come back on Sunday night. And pretty soon also with Paradigm. My invitation's always open allá. He says he got some, I've heard him say it on, I think on his last Inner Demons. I think I heard him on his last Inner Demons 98. He said that he has a bad oldies playlist. I want to bring him on Sunday night, gente. That way we can just have a sip and then lean back in the background. And let's hear that playlist, you know. It's a little bit of work though, because I don't know how he has it and I have to transfer it, digitize it. I got to get it in Serato one way or another. We'll figure that one out. Crawling on your nature boy. Yeah, so, that scene. And then I never seen the scene where, ¿cuál era? I went blank. My bad. There was one more I never seen. That's right, Artie Marin's in the casa. That's right, Hometown's in the casa. My boy, okay, with Norbeez. Okay, let's round out Norbeez. Okay, we're going to come up on 8 o'clock, gente, mi raza, mi linda raza. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Again, my power went out. My bad, gente. But at least we're talking about Lucky. What people were saying on their videos, Lucky crashing. Cálmanse, cabrones. Some of the videos that said, Mikey, have you heard? Mikey, not videos, DMs. Some of the DMs that said, Mikey, have you heard? Alvin is facing charges. Alvin is facing charges. I said, I don't know for certain. I believe half of what I see. I believe none of what I hear until it's proven. And then I wanted to finally tell you guys, when I touched down ayer, que I read the paperwork. What people were saying is this paperwork. You guys send it to me, and I said this is a statement, but it could be seen as paperwork. It could be seen as paperwork, negative paperwork. Chingado again. This is a California thing. It could be seen that way because why have a dialogue and have a conversation being recorded back and forth? Only the most nervous or not knowing, non-experienced people would do that, because knowing everything you can and will be used against you. Can and will. Just remember that part. They say it. We just don't pay attention to the words. Can and will. And then nowadays, en tu empleado, a lot of people don't know this, that it's at will también. Te pueden despedir si quieren. A lot of shit has changed, man. That's right. My boy Artie Marin's in the casa. I appreciate you. Pinche Half-Life. That's right, cabron. Hit that like, cabron. Hit that subscribe. Yeah, so I say you could stay run the fade. He could do whatever the hell he wants. He's a grown-ass man. Or rebrand it News with Norbeez, and it would still be good. And the Break the Silence video, that one's going to be good, cabron. Premiere that one way. You should premiere that one. That way I could get a notification and then watch it on time and not miss it, way. Carlos McMartin, okay. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, FMA, wrestling, got to know more than just boxing. Yeah. So, you know, it's because with boxing, way, they see boxing as like lo que hacen los hombres, like what we do. We throw puños, we throw fists. We say, you've heard it, we commonly say, who's got the best hands? He's got hands. Well, those are newer terms. Those are newer terms. Chingazos, whatever. But I had plenty of friends that were knockout artists. These guys should have went into boxing. I think that was a gift. They used it in the negative all the time. I don't know how many times estaba con un amigo and just walking up to the cork and bottle or whatever, 7-Eleven. He saw someone, did something. He might have whispered something to me, but next thing you know, boom, someone's tumbling on the ground and not getting up is what I'm saying. So, yeah, a lot of us had friends. I got stories just in the members only. In the members only, I did do, hice dos videos. The baddest guy on the blue team that I ever met, knockout artist, and the baddest guy on the red team that I ever met, knockout artist. But those kind of videos, gente, they stay in the members only. You already know my estilo. Gotta keep on saying it. Is there proof on charges? It will be exactly. It would be public record again. The link homie just checked in right. He reminded us it would be public record. Anything that goes through the system is gonna be public record. Nomás ten cuidado, okay? Ten cuidado posting that kind of shit, pues especially on the internet. You know what I mean? We talk, we bullshit, but do we ever want anyone to get their ass beat? I mean, if they deserve it, they deserve it. I guess let's say that, right? When you're hunting for people, you know, at car shows, an ass whooping's gonna come. And, you know, it's gonna be a humble pie for sure. And then, primeramente Dios, not life-changing. Not life-changing. People take things a certain way, man. It is the internet, but you be around. I mean, anyone, I'm not hard to find in the 831. I'd be around. You just heard me the other day. I estaba comiendo, oh man, the Flying Dutchman at the In-N-Out. I was already acabando el live, 5 of the youngsters cruzando la calle already. Wanting to take a photo, everything on the live. O sea, be around town. Mr. Max says something though, but if a boxer got a decent takedown, he can beat a lot of fools in the fight department. Again, gente, it's because the boxing is just seen as the man's way of handling it. We could wrestle, we can grapple, we can do all that other stuff, but it's not seen really as the first. What's the first thing that pops to mind? Okay, now do you need the rest of the stuff, UFC? Yeah. When I barely got my DirecTV card in 2000, I think it was 2000, you used to have to zap.
Jenny Selby.
Used to have to zap it. And when I turned on UFC, I seen BJ Penn knocking out Cal Uno. Made him crooked, side-eyed, and run out of the cage without even getting his hand raised. Amiga, you're live on Chicano. Amiga, you're live on Chicano Street. Jenny Selby, La Chicana. I appreciate you, amiga.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Amiga, let's talk about what you want to talk about. Cultura. Okay.
I got too much cultura. You know what? I wanted to ask you a personal question. I've been thinking about starting a YouTube thing like you do. What do you need to do for me to become a success? What I need to do?
Well, what you're going to do is you're going to get a hold of me on the same line that you called. And I definitely am going to tell you all you need is a phone or a laptop. Those are like the all-in-one ways to do it. And I will definitely help you with that. There's not one person that says they try to contact me, amiga, that I didn't help. I would especially help my day one Chicanas.
Okay. How about we talk about your other subject you were talking about? Thank you. I will get with you on that.
Anything, amiga, bring it up.
I don't know. I just think that, you know, I'm a veteran of peace. I don't fight. I don't have to no more. I'm too old. I'm 70 years old. No, I don't sound like it, huh?
Not at all. Not
It's
at all.
just men get stuck in their testosterone baloney, and it's ridiculous. You know, come on. You know, men have to start acting like men. And I'm not taking it away from women either, because I see some women out there that think they're stronger than dudes. They're not.
Amiga, it's funny you say that because my wife says sometimes the men act worse than the women.
You guys do. You know, like, you know, that stuff was for high school.
So what it is, you know, I've always, in the beginning, amiga, and I still believe in this, there can be unity. It just looks like it's looking farther and farther away from like the tunnel's getting farther. And West Coast Graffiti called me the other night and he said, it's never going to happen, Mikey. And now I'm like now in the middle. When I was 90%, it could happen. Because again, these are the things, the only gripe I ever have, amiga, is people that say they're role models and they're the opposite. That's the only gripe.
Yeah, because, you know, you have to walk the talk and talk the walk. You know, that's it. You know, you can't do one thing and then be doing something else, because that is not teaching our younger kids anything. We have to be the role models for them. And it starts at the house.
Absolutely, mi amiga. Jenny Selby La Chicana. And stay tuned because I'll be announcing sooner or later we're going to do a Cultura episode with Marvelous. So be on the lookout for that one. I know you're going to tune into that.
Okay, cuídate.
Cuídate mucho.
Care.
God bless.
Okay, bye-bye.
Jenny Selby La Chicana just checked in right now live on Chicano. Oh, here's an update. Crew, here's a PG&E update, gente, 20 minutes ago. Oh, the power's on. The power's on. 50 minutes later, the power's on. All right. If a boxer got decent take, yeah, let's push it. Let's keep pushing it. But you know what I tell gente, Mr. Mac, people that want to fight, like on Content Creator Series of Fighting, don't reinvent the wheel. You got to do what's already been working for you. If you're a knockout artist, then keep doing those knockouts. However it is that you got the W, you get the W. Obviously, that's boxing. So however it is, just do that. Because I think a lot of the fighters get overwhelmed. They step in there. They try to learn boxing. That's going to take them at least to get to some kind of decent level, unless you got God's given talent. Unless you got God's given talent, which is mental, 90%, and the discipline and training is 10%, which is, that's how it is. It's more mental. Then it's going to take you at least 3 years and about 50 fights to be able to, do damage. That's what being raised by single women does. Vatos act like females. Güey, ¿qué dice el güey, man? Hold on, fuck your feelings. Hold on, wait. I got the Puerto Vallarta aquí la botella. That's being raised by single. So it is, you know what does me agüita that way. And again, I don't want to get into politics a lot. It's a buzz killer, but I'm always going to speak straight from my pinche corazón. That's what you guys tap in for, right? Straight from the heart. I'm always going to give it to you unwatered, unfiltered. Some of these Chicano pages on IG, me agüitan. Me agüitan because every other post is about politics. And I seen this one, and again, watch, I'm going to break this down. I seen this one very large Chicano page on IG, and it says, the platform says, I'm a Republican's worst nightmare. I mean, that just goes to show what kind of just, stuff is getting put out there. Now, I'm not siding with Democrats. I'm not siding with Republicans, but I'm going to let you know exactly what affects the raza, because in the community, those that are still attached to it can see not what the television tells us, but can see real policies on whether they're helping our community or they're hurting our community. Just like gangs and all that other shit, that's destroying our community, but it is what it is. Those will never be away, right? Me agüitan that they'll do that, and I'm like, but wait a second. Okay, just again, I'm not red, I'm not blue. It's not Crips or Bloods with me. It's not. It's what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. and I was taught by my parents, who were taught by their grandparents. Traditions. You can call me old, that's fine. I believe mi cultura mexicana chicana es la más linda. But anyways, that side, let me at least say this. Now, we took with that page because I was like, well, then if you really want to pick at it, the opposite team on what that comment, that statement on IG said, the opposite team believes to take God away from everything. The school, praying, the dollar, anything else, take God away. And you tell me, as being a large Chicano platform, you tell me if our parents, Mexicano grandparents, wouldn't be rolling in their graves if they knew that you wanted to take God out of everything. No somos pendejos. Live on Chicano Street, man. You're live. What you got to say?
What's cracking, Mikey?
Hey, I'm good right here, man. I had a power outage and now the lights are on, but I'm just going to finish it off like this, man.
Hey, I was just watching that movie the other day, Blood In, Blood Out.
You know what? I don't think there's anyone else that knows it better than me, carnal. It is my favorite movie. Okay. And so it's at least a top 3. What do you rank it? That one, American Me, and which is another Chicano classic?
I don't really like to talk about American Me because of the scandal, but I like Blood In, Blood Out way better.
Absolutely. No, yeah, that's right. Hey, I appreciate you calling in.
Hey, hold on. You still with me?
Absolutely. Gilbo.
Remember when Miklo gets out, right? He goes up and knocks on Popeye's door. Hey, give us este fucking güero.
Hey, that dude had a cañón. That was like a Dirty Harry.
Hell yeah, that was like a 44 or 45 or something. Hey, he tried to get Alvin in the ropes, so what's happening? No luck with that?
No, bro. You know what it is? About 2 years ago, I did a video and I deleted it because in good, like, you know what? Unity, you know what? Fuck it, let's stop it. Because again, all this thing is about the word Chicano and all this is where it spiraled. But even before Chicano happened, we talked on the phone twice, but what happened was I ended up seeing some moves and I'm like, wait a second, this guy's kind of dice una cosa, pero hace otra. And then I said, you know what? I can't fuck with it, you know, 'cause I go to the juvenile hall. I go to the camp that I went twice to that pinche camp. I go to that camp and I can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Oh, I hear what you're saying, but did he accept, like, did you talk to him and, like, he accepted that challenge or like, you know what I mean?
The only thing he wants is it's going to have to be right there. He's running all fades at his studio.
Yeah, the Thunderdome right there, yeah.
Thunderdome on Burbank and Fulcher.
Yeah. You know, watch out with that spray, man. You might have 3 or 4 motherfuckers, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, that shit might come from the roof and the slides and under cars and everything, you know.
Someone said, how could he have a YA mentality if he's pepper spraying people?
That's a cop mentality, brother. That ain't no YA mentality. You get to fade up in the room, man, real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and I get it. You know what? I do got
the pepper spray, homie. That's a cop's mentality right there, bro.
It is, but you know, just to look at it from all angles too, you know, he probably had to do something because imagine how is he gonna be on a live with the other vato, you know, the one, the King of Calexico. How is he gonna be on a live with them and in the background have the bars banging all loud, someone calling your name? It's kind of like he was also put in a situation, if you understand what I mean, that he probably fucking had a.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, Norby, look, bro, I don't fuck with Alvin like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, I don't even know the dude, really. I'm not really here to disrespect. But look, Norby's had that coming, bro. You don't do shit like that, like I said last time. But, you know.
You live and you learn.
Boy out. Yeah, you live and you learn. But lastly, right here, old boy Alvin, man, he's something else, man. Hey, just hold on a fucking minute, Your Majesty. This ain't a joint, homie. You remember that part? I thought you knew the movie.
Shit, man. There's so many shit that's why it's the movies, right? The disrespect though in that película almost had me like, gives me flashbacks.
Yeah.
The disrespect that would have so many
70s.
times that would have kicked off a riot on I'm like, oh man, just
I know that was a trippy movie.
it
Hey,
was
yo no wanna fight.
oh, shit.
All right, man. Hey, thank you for having me, my brother. Shout out to
Ándale.
the channel. Shout out to Chicano too. Peace.
See you Saturday. I'll see you Friday night, cabron. Peace. That's right. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street, the Wednesday night show. We're going to come back on Friday night, Sunday night. Those are the regular shows, gente. Again, we had the studio set up. We just got power back on, but it's been a great conversation over here with all mi raza. Let me go ahead and fuck your feelings. Gangs are accounts that are in the hood. They're not ready for that conversation, bro. They're not ready for that conversation. But again, it's one of those things that's never going to do away with because it just has to be some miracle that all of a sudden the neighborhood wants to cease to exist and all the bad blood and beef
Risky business.
is just squashed into thin air. I mean, will those two things ever happen simultaneously? Absolutely never. And that's why there's a new message that at least the youngsters listen to. That old message, dare and gang and all that don't work. Orale, risky business. I see you.
What's up, Mikey? Buenas noches to you and everybody there in the chat.
You're live on Chicano Street, cabron.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm on my way to Denver, Colorado, man. Trucking through San Antonio right now.
Is that right? Okay. How many? Hey, you gotta shut it down after how many hours? I got compas that are OTRs.
Yeah. We get 11 hours to drive.
Cabron, so you
It's
can
a little 17.
stretch
It's a little 17-hour trip. Nothing too crazy.
Ándale. So you're OTR, but that's good, cabron. Hey, how's the familia? Everyone's good?
Yes, sir. I'll probably shut it down in out there in Nino America's neck of the woods out there in West Texas. I'll probably shut it down over there tonight.
So I was in Dallas, right?
Yeah, I know you were in Dallas. Yeah.
Okay, it was a hit and run out
Yes,
there, but
sir.
I was over there in Dallas and Texas, pues ya sabes, we've been over there 5-6 times. Wait, the barbecue absolutely blows California. Don't even compare it, my California people. Don't even try to bring that up. You'll lose the argument right away.
Hey, Mikey, did you know that Texas has an island, bro?
You mean like a U.S. territory?
An island.
Well, that's what I mean. Like off of the coast, the Indian Gulf, or which ocean?
No, down here by the Gulf of Mexico. Check it out. It's South Padre Island, bro. This is where I'm from down here. But I'm in the tip of Texas.
Because I've been in Texas City, and I know that I was by the water. You know where that's at?
Yeah. That's also on the Gulf Coast, but that's more towards Houston. I'm way down here where the Rio Grande starts. Down here by SpaceX.
Okay, yeah. I was over there in some pinchy country club that was todas ventanas, but I had a view of the ocean, and I looked it up one time and I said, "Oh, I'm on the Gulf Ocean, huh?"
Yeah.
Dime.
But look, I got a question for you. If you want to answer it, you can. If not,
Shoot it.
you can leave it for another day. But you know my questions. I always spark up the conversation. And look, just from paying attention to you and different channels. What I know you're probably gonna say you're not, but I'll follow up on the question. Why do you think that most Chicanos, if not all Chicanos, are confused really about who they are, what they are, who they represent, where their alliance is? What would your best answer be?
Ooh, that's a good one. My best answer would be because of misinformation. Misinformation, whether they paid attention and were brought up in whether they paid attention to the school system to that kind of information, or whether they got only information from their parents because they were isolated, or one way or another, there was misinformation. And I got Marvelous coming on the channel. We're going to talk about the origins of Chicano and Chicanismo. We're gonna stay away from all the queso because everyone could just see it already, you know. But yeah, he's coming on. So that's what I would say, misinformation.
Yeah, and the reason I asked that is because if I ask you what a Chicano is, you have your definition, and then Marvelous has his own. About the Wade Word son has his own, and somebody like Norbeez has his own definition of Chicano. So it seems that nobody can agree on what Chicano really is. You know, you have Marvelous saying it's a bloodline, and then you have people saying, well, it's just like how you grew up. Then you have people saying, well, you have to be first generation born to Mexican parents in the United States, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But then I've also heard you say that even the kids, even the children of Chicanos are also Chicanos, and I'm like, the goalpost gets moved every which way, you know. But
there you go, accusing me of fixing the game. I'm moving the goalpost. Está diciendo el risky business. No, you know what? That's something that I believe. If I'm the only one in that camp, it could be it. It could be so. But o sea, just from a technical point of view, again, I'm just talking technically speaking, the bloodlines still don't mix. Si Chicanos se quedan con Chicanos, right?
yeah.
Right, but again, that's kind of knowing, verdad? Going up there and knowing the line. But you know what? We're going to have a good conversation. I think it's just a lot of information out there. What I'll try to do this time a little bit different is we'll run the online poll. I got to get with Pinchy Norbeez. I know he knows how to do that. Run the online poll, and then by the end of the show, we'll have what the people think.
Yeah, look, and I'll leave all you Chicanos with this question. If the United States goes to war with Mexico, which side are you on?
and with that one, you're out, cabrón. Mic drop.
Yeah, that'll prove your alliance, and that you can answer to yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and with that, that's a mic drop ending, huh?
Ahí estamos.
Ándale, cuídate. Take care, Risky. Bye. Let's use that to caption tomorrow's en vivo, cabrones, because that's a good one también. If the guerra kicks off, you self-proclaimed, proud, you know, orgullosamente mexicanos, chicanos that talk about raza, talk about cultura, el amor for the motherland. If a war kicks off between the two countries, who you're lacing up your boots for? That's going to be tomorrow's caption, cabrón. That's going to be tomorrow's caption because that's too long. It's past 8 o'clock already. Let me just go ahead and get into some of the comments at least. I'm not trying to miss too many. Cali Mac Burger, yup, he hasn't mentioned that in like 4 months, way. So Cali Mac is pretty much done because, again, when you get fired from the city council, you pretty much burned the whole movement. The movement's burned. Wait, o sea, any banner he has in a garage, he might as well just throw some lighter fluid, throw it in the leña, throw it in on the what at the back of. We have 2 of them of the what are they called? The fire pit. Throw it in the fire pit. All those banners because you burned it, you know. But it's cool. I mean, he wanted to be a tough guy. I mean, serio, think about it. It has repercussions. You want to be a tough guy? That's fine. To me, it's almost being 50 years old and still looking for respect. If you're almost 50 years old and you still need to try to earn and look for respect, you'll never have it. That's right, Mexico's out. Okay, they're already commenting. Chingada. You know what I mean? Se va a poner pinche. You know what I always walked in the ring with, gente? In my amateur, 10 years, I did a little bit of boxing. You know what I always walked in the ring with? It was a sarape. It was a leather pancho. A leather pancho that had, it was brown, tan, and dark brown. It had 2 roosters. My mom had that. She brought that back from Jalisco. Pinche leather pancho. She told me it was pricey. So back then it was pricey. It's pricier now because everything costs times 3 now. You know what I mean? Everything costs. You got In-N-Out meals now $20. They're gonna make fast food meals $20. I don't want to get into that. But anyways, who will we side with? Let's talk about that tomorrow. Okay, I'll caption it and tune in to that one live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I'm gonna tap back in with the familia. I got power back. Gracias you guys for tuning in. We talked about Lucky. We talked about Alvin. All of these DMs that I got. Did you hear the rumor? I didn't hear, except you guys are telling me that he might be facing charges. Then he keeps his mouth shut. I mean, that's not the worst thing. He could just do community service all day long with a badass lawyer, and pay out little $5,000 maximum civil fines. You know, little claims. He could pay off. I believe he can pay little $5,000-$10,000 claims off. That's not the worst thing. The worst thing is you reap what you sow. Going around hunting for people, looking for people. That's why he had to keep the city council thing quiet. It was just, damn. They said Lucky crashed, and I say that he didn't crash. I say Alvin crashed on the internet. I don't think that's what people get confused with paperwork are with statements. But if you want to say telling is a statement, I can correlate those two things, but not paperwork. Paperwork is just paperwork. There's gonna be, a case. Now it's mostly digital. I'm sure everything's on hard drives now, and not kept in pinchy files and papers. And then Norbeez returns. Let's see what happens with the branding of the channel. I'm still looking out, and we'll see what's up. Buddy, he dropped the new intro, and he got that, man. He got that coming. He got the support coming. He got the apoyo coming, because one, he's raza. Okay, let's keep that a buck. Okay, one, he's raza. So I'm going to back him up. People are going to get their panties in a bunch. And like the other day, someone asked me a comment, and I said, yeah, that's true. That's true about the blood. It's the same blood. Yeah, you're right about that. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about our great-great-grandparents who crossed over from Mexico when there was no border to work here and went through what they had to went through. It was different times. But from then, we have the same resilience and strength. And that's why we're a proud people, and hustlers and not complainers and not victims. Risky, you stole my question. Okay, tomorrow, gente, which one would you go to war to? Let's handle that one tomorrow. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Hit that like if you haven't already. You don't know how to do it, just hit the X. It takes a second, cabrones. I'll hang out. You hit the X. It'll just drop the chat for a second, but then you'll see the pinchy thumbs up button. What does that do? It lets YouTube know this is the canal I'm rocking with. I appreciate all the callers that tapped in tonight. Great questions. Another great Chicano hour. And we'll come back on Friday night, same time, 7 o'clock. Maybe joined by Miss Chicano Tube. You guys always request her. You always want the yin and the yang. Maybe joined by Miss Chicano Tube. All right, you guys, I'm out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Many more episodes coming. Primeramente Dios. Many more episodes coming too. Nothing but cultura, nothing but historia, nothing but Chicanismo. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Remember what I always say? In the end, all you got is the memories.